So before I was ready to start recording today, I just popped in on the charts to see what was happening before the market even opened, and I saw this like W pattern starting to set up on the 5-minute chart. So I put a buy order up here at 23, you can see, and just left it there to see if we could hit that. When I noticed that we were about to hit it, I came over and started recording because I put this order, I think, on a different computer, then came over to this computer to start recording. And then the following is what happened. So we were getting close to it. I wasn't recording like sound or the mic or anything like that. We'll just skip forward. It's getting close, going up, and then right around here, everything just stopped. Right there. So everything just stopped moving. Obviously, the market didn't stop moving, so it was something on Tradervue. So for the next like at least 16 minutes, I was trying to refresh the page. Once I refreshed it, I could see that the price is moving, but nothing's loaded. So I gave it a little bit to try to load everything in. So I just went out, tried to come back in, and then Tradervue logged me out, and then I couldn't even log back in. Just go to a black screen, or just sit there on the loading screen. So now we're about, this is like 5 minutes past when everything started. I'm freaking out because I didn't have a bracket on. It was just a buy order. I was just gonna watch it and close it, exit it manually. So then I jumped over to NinjaTrader to see if I could get that open, just to at least watch the market. I can't do anything. I was also trying to download the Tradervue app on my phone to log in there. I tried logging in on a laptop. Nothing was working. The phone wasn't working. The app wasn't working. I couldn't log in on a different computer. And NinjaTrader was down as well. And I believe NinjaTrader owns Tradervue, so something obviously was wrong on their end. So I ended up getting an email saying I was close to my stop loss for the day. So that means that the market did go up and get into our buy. And then a little bit later, a few minutes later, I got an email saying that our stop loss was triggered. So the market went up, hit our buy, and then in my mind, I'm just assuming it just reversed immediately and just started going into the red. And I was like, well, I can't do anything about it. I didn't have a bracket set up, which yesterday I said I was going to start using brackets. So that would have capped us out at like 10 or 15 points, whatever we have that set at. And my next thought was that our stop loss is going to be the only thing that stops this if the market just starts tanking. Sure enough, our stop loss was hit. And nothing I can do about that. I should have had a bracket set up, and that's one of the reasons why it's good to have bracket on, is if your platform has issues and you can't get in there to kill a trade manually. So at this point, I'm curious to know what happened in that trade. NinjaTrader did start working, and if we scroll back to when that happened, this is where the market went up and got close to our buy. We had a buy at, what was that at? We had a buy at 23, and you can see the market came up and then started going down. Market went up, started coming down, and then just ripped up. So here's 20, so here's 23. We would have got in right here. The market ripped up another about 20 points I usually can't hold on to a 20-point trade, so I definitely would have exited at least at 10, maybe 15 points. If we had our bracket set up, it would have, I don't think we would have got the full 20 points on the bracket that we do have, but we would have at least locked in the 7 points. And then immediately the market just tanked. And one, if we had our bracket set up and when this happened, in this instance, we would have locked in at least the 7 points. If Tradervue didn't have problems, I'm very confident that I would have killed the trade at 12 or 15 points. And if we had a smaller stop loss, then we wouldn't have lost out on so much, but it just ripped down and stopped us out on our daily stop. So now we can't even trade that account anyways. So here we are at 10:20 in the morning. I think there's a bunch of like feds talking and stuff this morning. With two talking that started at 10:15. So we will trade our Apex evaluation account. Been doing pretty rough on that. So kind of already got it in my head that we're gonna probably just fail this, and we'll just see if we can get a green day on this. We just have two charts up for the NASDAQ. We have a 5-minute chart on the left-hand side and then a 22 range on the right-hand side, which is where we will execute our trades. See if we can break out of this little, like a flag pattern thing. I don't remember all the names for all the different patterns. It's looking pretty strong. I like what we're seeing with the delta. If you trade on NinjaTrader and you want to move these around, when you click and drag, it just only lets you move left and right. But if you hold control on your keyboard, then you can drag it around like that. There we go. This is kind of like our Tradervue setup with ES on the right. I don't know how to get that like volume with the point and control indicator on NinjaTrader though. All right, well, we're out for 15 points there. We were only like 5 points into profit. We wanted to really see if we could break through that 60 level and rotate up higher, but we didn't do that. We just can't get away from the market doing this to us. We get stopped out and then it rips up, or it rips in the direction that we were wanting. We broke through 60 a little bit. Let's see what we can do. The ES is looking good. Well, I thought it looked good. Can't hold on to this too deep into the red. It still just feels rippy. But going along is also kind of fighting the trend. We have a downward trend all morning. It's pre-market. Alright, we can't freaking hold on to that longer. I'm gonna just give it some time, and I need to wait for like an actual setup, not what I feel like is gonna happen. That doesn't seem to really be playing out in my favor this week. And we're just kind of in this range, and then I keep buying at the top, which I'm expecting buying at the top, wanting for it to break out, which is not necessarily a good thing. I still like buying here. I think we're at the bottom of this range. Like, we're so close to just failing this evaluation account that I kind of want to get into 2 if we can keep pushing. Would really like to see a push up to 80. We got to get through 60. Through 60 again, just barely making new highs with that, or barely trying to get past. Oh, maybe we should have taken that up here at 16. Steam's starting to go out. I don't want to go into the red though with that trade. With two contracts, it'll be deep real quick. So we had 2 at 44. Could have had 15 points there. Would have been nice. I was kind of looking for like a just a massive trade or nothing. So again, we are like a couple $100 away from just failing this evaluation. So next week I'm not trading. Where's the calendar? Next week I'm not trading or making videos Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So just Thursday, Friday. I don't know if we'll come back to this account next Thursday or if we'll just go ahead and reset it, because you know what, let's just we'll just go until we either blow this or keep going. I did get Tradervue working, so I'm keeping an eye over here on the point of controls. Part of me wants to go long. At the same time, part of me thinks we may break out of this range to the downside, so see if we can climb out up to the top of this range again. Put a bunch of buys in here. This is our last shot of this account, so why not? I think we can only get down to 47.6. So another 5 points. Yep, there we go. Okay, this account is officially done. It's kind of perfect because not trading for the next 5 days anyway, so clear our heads, come back, fresh mind, take some of the things that we learned this week. We need to just use brackets all the time. Wait for better setups instead of assuming what the market's going to do, because it's not going to do that. And that's it. You guys have a good weekend and a good be careful trading the next 3 trading days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll see you on Thursday.